Hello and welcome to today's over 1.5 goals preview. We've got 11 matches across Europe and Ireland, and we're backing over 1.5 goals in every single one. No odds talk today, just the football logic, the trends, and the overall vibe around these games. Let's get into it. Match 1, Dundalk versus Drogheda. Pick over 1.5 goals. This fixture usually brings action, and the recent pattern backs it up. Dundalk's last few games have been averaging well over 2 goals total, and Drogheda have been involved in matches where chances come. Even when they keep it tight, they can still nick goals. Head-to-head, this matchup has regularly produced multiple goals over the years. The big thing here is tempo. Dundalk at home typically play with more intent, and Drogheda are comfortable playing direct, which creates transitions and messy moments in the box. 2 goals feels very realistic. Match 2, Bochum versus Nürnberg. Pick over 1.5 goals. This one has that classic open game feel. Bochum have shown they can be involved in games that swing, and Nürnberg have been scoring freely in recent matches with the kind of attacking confidence that forces games to open up. Even when one team starts cautious, Nürnberg's ability to score usually pulls the other side into the game. Overall vibe, both sides can create, both sides can concede. We just need 2. Match 3, Greuther Fürth versus Arminia Bielefeld. Pick over 1.5 goals. Fürth's matches have been chaotic recently, the kind of scorelines where you're basically expecting mistakes at the back and chances at both ends. Bielefeld are not shy about going forward either, and they've been involved in multi-goal games as well. Plus, Fürth dealing with several absences makes their defensive stability even more questionable. If Fürth are chasing points, they can't sit back, and that usually leads to goals. Over 1.5 makes sense. Match 4, Rodez versus Montpellier. Pick over 1.5 goals. Rodez have been playing with confidence in attack, finding ways to score and win games. Montpellier can be unpredictable, but the matchup profile suggests goals because Rodez don't really settle. They keep pushing, and that creates openings either for them or for counters against them. Add a couple of defensive issues and suspensions in the mix, and it leans even more toward at least 2 goals overall. This feels like a game where the first goal could trigger the second. Match 5, Gent versus Cercle Brugge. Pick over 1.5 goals. This is one of the strongest over 1.5 picks on the slate. Gent's recent games have had goals flying in, and Cercle matches have also been full of goal moments. Sometimes because they score, sometimes because they concede plenty. Head-to-head history supports it too. This fixture has often produced games above 2 goals on average. The vibe is simple here. Gent play to win and attack, and Cercle's style tends to create open spells. 2 goals should come. Match 6, Treaty United versus Bray Wanderers. Pick over 1.5 goals. This is the one we treat with a little more caution, but it still leans over 1.5. Treaty haven't been banging in goals, but Bray are the type of side that brings energy, pressing, and enough threat to force a game into chances. Recent meetings between these sides have produced goals, and Bray in particular have shown they can find the net in different ways. Even if it's not a crazy scoreline, 1-1 or 2-0 type outcomes are very live here. Match 7, Athletic Bilbao versus Elche. Pick over 1.5 goals. Bilbao can be intense at home, and when they get momentum, they don't just stop at 1. Elche have struggled defensively against stronger opposition, and that's the key vibe here. Bilbao's pressure and physicality can wear teams down, leading to a second goal even if the first takes time. The head-to-head average is above 2 goals, so history isn't against us either. This looks like a game where Bilbao can do most of the work, and we just need the match total to reach 2. Match 8, Mainz versus Hamburg. Pick over 1.5 goals. There's a strong storyline in this fixture. Hamburg have already shown they can score heavily against Mainz, and Mainz have also taken some big results the wrong way defensively. When teams have that kind of recent history, the approach is usually aggressive again. Mainz looking to respond, Hamburg looking to impose themselves. Plus, the general profile suggests both sides are capable of contributing to the total. If the game gets an early goal, it can easily snowball. 2 goals feels very attainable. Match 9, Waterford versus Sligo Rovers. Pick over 1.5 goals. This matchup has been good for goals historically, and recent meetings have included scorelines like 3-2 and 4-1. That tells you the vibe. These teams don't always cancel each other out. Sligo tend to play with ambition, and Waterford can be dangerous, especially at home. In Irish fixtures like this, once the game opens up, you often see another goal follow. Trend plus history points to at least 2. Match 10, Blackburn versus Preston. Pick over 1.5 goals. Local derby energy, championship intensity, and both sides have players who can score. Even if the first half is tight, these games often stretch late because nobody wants to lose, and the second half becomes more open. Recent head-to-head meetings include multiple results with at least 2 goals, and both teams concede enough over the season to keep this angle alive. Over 1.5 is a clean, logical line for a derby like this. Match 11, Çaykur Rizespor versus Kocaelispor. Pick over 1.5 goals. This one leans goals because both teams have shown defensive vulnerability across the season, and the overall feel is that neither side is perfectly secure at the back. Their earlier meeting ended 1-1, which already clears our line, and the way these teams play suggests chances will come again. Rizespor at home can be involved in open games, and Kocaelispor have enough threat to contribute. 2 goals is the expectation. Alright, that's the card. 11 matches, all backed for over 1.5 goals. Quick reminder, even safe goal lines can swing on randomness. Red cards, missed chances, a keeper having a worldie, so keep your staking sensible and treat it like a long game. If you enjoyed this over 1.5 daily episode, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's cash it, and good luck.